red bird, soon in the morning, red bird, soon in the morning, red bird, soon in the morning. What's the matter with the red bird, soon in the morning? What's the matter with the red bird, soon in the morning? Matter with the red bird, soon in the morning, 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 red bird, soon in the morning. Greetings, junior ukuleleans. Jeff Weinberger coming at you here with a new song tutorial. Today I'd like to go over a great song, one of my favorites, called Red Bird by Leadbelly. Leadbelly's real name was Hoddy Ledbetter. He was a guy down in Texas in the early 1900s, in the early 20th century, and he was really popular, especially in the 50s and the 60s. He was kind of a blues guy, a folk guy, played 12-string guitar, and very famous musician at the time, and really influential. A lot of people listened to Leadbelly and learned from him. But he was an interesting guy in and of himself, but his music is very popular. He has other songs like Good Night Irene. That's a song that a lot of people know. Or, you know, he has Skip to My Lou. Everyone knows Skip to My Lou. So Leadbelly's really famous. That particular version of this song of his called Red Bird, that was done by Zanes and Friends. And I highly recommend you and your parents go to Dan Zanes' website or visit his store so that you can get some of his music. He has some great stuff. And this song is on one of his albums. He did a whole album of Leadbelly songs. All right, let's get into it. Let's learn it. It's a fun call and response song where some of the group can sing some of the lyrics and part of the rest of the group can sing other lyrics. So that's always fun to have that echo effect, that call and response that we do sometimes. But before we even get into that, let's just simply learn the two chords that make this song. And it is just two chords. It's G and D7. We're stepping out of our usual C. You know, normally when we do stuff, we have C, we have G7. Well, this song sounds really good in the key of G, so I'd like to show it to you in G. A G chord is simply this. It's your G string open. I have a low G, but you might have a high G. Don't let that bother you. It's a G nonetheless, whether it's low or high. And then we put our pointer finger of our left hand on the C string second fret. We put our ring finger, our third finger, on the E string third fret. And you really should learn the names of your strings. G, C, E, A, good cows eat apples. Just to really know that. That should be second nature to you by now. Just like you know your name, or you know your phone number, or you know your street address. You should memorize G, C, E, A. And finally, we have our A string second fret. We play that with our middle finger, our second finger. Put all that together and you get a G chord, one of the greatest chords ever on the ukulele, G. And it's a very common chord in popular music. It's hard to play much music without the chord G. You need it. And then D7 is the other chord. This one's kind of easy, but what we do is we place our middle finger, our second finger of our left hand, on the G string second fret. We leave our C string open. We place our ring finger, our third finger, on the E string second fret, and we leave our A string open. And there you have it, D7. And it's a really easy transition. When you're on a G chord and you want to get to a D7, you just lift your first and second fingers, but then your third finger stays on the string, it stays on that E string, but you drag it back from the third fret to the second fret, and then you simply place your second finger on the G string second fret. And then you just do the opposite of that. You reverse that process when you go back from D7 to G. So you can easily slip and slide from G to D7 like this. Not even a problem. It's real easy when you learn that little chord changing trick. And there are hundreds of those little chord changing tricks, or at least dozens of them that I'll show you along the way. But there's a really good one for this song, Red Bird. All right, let's check out the lyrics now that we learn the chords, and then finally we'll get into the strum. So what we have is the chorus. Red bird, soon in the morning, red bird, soon in the morning, red bird, soon in the morning, red bird, soon in the morning. That's the chorus. That's the part that repeats and stays the same every time you sing it in the song. The part that changes is the verse, the story of the song. So the first verse goes, what's the matter with the red bird soon in the morn? What's the matter with the red bird soon in the morning? What's the matter with the red bird soon in the morning? Red bird, soon in the morning. And then you get into the chorus right there. So what goes on there can be sung by one group or one person like I just did, but it's a little more fun when you split it up. When you take the group and have half of the group to what's the matter with the red bird? And then have the other half of the group respond with soon in the morning. So the people over here, their job is to sing what's the matter with the red bird, and the people over here, their job is to sing soon in the morning. So what's the matter with the red bird soon in the morning? What's the matter with the red bird soon in the morning? What's the matter with the red bird soon in the morning? Everybody, red bird, soon in the morning. So that's a vocal arrangement. That's known as a vocal arrangement, where you assign different people different parts. And music is so fun when you do that. It's a little bit more fun to listen to. It's a little bit more fun to perform. And it just has more variety in it. It's not just the same voices doing the same stuff. It's like mixing it up a little bit, having some fun with it. So let's have some fun with it. Let's do that. Let's practice our lyrics, and then I'll show you the strum. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Red bird, soon in the morning. Red bird, soon in the morning. Red bird, soon in the morning. Red bird, soon. What's the matter with the red bird soon in the morning? Matter with the red bird soon in the morning. What's the matter with the red bird soon in the morning? Red bird, soon in the morning. 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 So that can be pretty fun once you get that going. All right. Let us learn the strum. There's a whole lot of possibilities for the strum, but I want to show you some simple strums, and then that will lead to some maybe slightly harder strums. The simplest strum would be going like this. Red bird, soon in the morning. 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 There I'm doing very little strumming, and all of it is down. I'm taking my pointer finger and strumming down. You could use your thumb if you're more comfortable using your thumb. That's absolutely fine, but I like to use my pointer finger. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are whole notes. These are known in the music world as whole notes, where you hold something for 4 taps of the foot or 4 counts. So we would be thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice how at the end there, the D7 chord only got 2 counts, and the G chord only got 2 counts. Those are known in the music world as half notes. Half notes get 2 beats apiece, 2 taps of the foot, 2 counts. So whole notes are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But half notes are half of that. Now we're getting into fractions. So half of that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in music, when we're in 4/4 time like that, we always count 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't count 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 1, 1, 1. We always count 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why I was going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always counting 4. Okay. So that kind of tells us about the simplest strums. What about a more interesting strum? Well, you could do quarter notes. Quarter notes are the kind of note that get 1 beat, that are 1 tap of the foot or 1 count. And so, red bird, soon in the morning. Red bird, soon sounds pretty good. That's starting to get kind of interesting. There's a little more fun to be had when you do quarter notes. Less space, but it's a little busier and just a little more active and a little more fun. And I know we like to do stuff. We like to be active. We don't like to just sit there and mope around. We like to be busy and keep our energy going. All right, so quarter notes start to get a little bit exciting. And then the ultimate that we're going to do today, you can get really complicated with this, but let's keep it kind of simple. Here's the ultimate strum that I play on Redbird. Redbird, soon in the morning, Redbird, soon in the morning, Redbird, soon in the morning, Redbird, Redbird, soon in the, what's the matter with the Redbird, etc. So, what am I doing there? Well, I'm strumming down, down, up, down, down, up. The down is long, and the down up is quick. So you have long, quick, quick, long, or long, short, short, long, short, short, or slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. That is a great strum. In the ukulele world, they call that down, down, up. Let's practice down, down, up, but not even on a chord. What I want you to do is to take your left hand and just cover your strings so they don't make notes, just a percussive sound, almost like a drum. A muted chord, we could call that. Let's practice going down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. See how that works? The down is kind of slow, and then the down up are two kind of quick ones. And that's known as a quarter note and 2/8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and down, down, up, down, down. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So the numbers are when you strum down, and the ands are when you strum up. Also, the numbers are when your foot taps, and the ands are when your foot rises. So our hand and our foot are working perfectly together. Down, down, up. It's as if you had a string tied to your finger or your thumb connected to your foot, and it's controlling your foot like a puppet, you know, a marionette puppet. So that's one way to think about it, that your hand and your foot are working together. Okay, junior ukuleleans, I hope you got a lot from this. I hope you like Redbird as much as I do. And I highly encourage you to check out Zanes and Friends, some of the best children's music in the whole world. And check out Leadbelly. He was a really cool guy with some really cool music. And I encourage you to dive deep into his music, and you'll find lots of other songs to like besides Redbird. All right, junior ukuleleans, you take care. Bye-bye.